pretend like nothing's happened because we're going into round 8, Al, and obviously we're not. Or have you acquired a board game to run through and teach us all about and unbox?
No, the only thing I've acquired between last episode and this episode is a angry cat who keeps trying to bite my hand every time I put it over the chair.
This would be the same cat who, if I remember rightly, was showing you exactly how working from home was not working out as you expected it by sleeping on your laptop because you foolishly left it closed.
That's what I needed. I was homesick with COVID, so I had to work from home. And I go to use the restroom and come back, and there's a cat strewn across the laptop sleeping. And oh god, so I was like, I sent a picture to my boss. And I'm like, I'm taking a break. Don't email me for a while.
Thou shalt not move the Bogart.
Yeah,
that seems fair. So we're gonna get into it on the and this will bring us up to date as well.
Do we have some reverb? Ooh, I'm like robot.
Robot Al. Okay. I don't. I've changed nothing. Although I will note that as we were, I always kind of hit Al up about usually like between 30 and 40 minutes before we go live, and all my audio settings had reset themselves, and I couldn't hear anything. Nothing. No volume was coming through. All of my microphone stuff had reset itself to default, which is to say useless. So that was not panic at all. As I was hastily running around trying to find out why things weren't working anymore. But thankfully there was only a small bit of muting on my part, so that's good. But T, Al, now I think I'm not sure if round 7 had any play into this, but there was a little bit of salt from the Chippenballs team. One of their players, who shall remain regally nameless, offended that one of their opponents was trying to catch me, and then absolutely got caught. Sure, they could have killed them, but then got caught again, Al, and by someone they should have eliminated. Not my game at all. So I can't possibly suggest which pointy player this would be, but I think we all know, don't we, where that's coming from. Yes, so salt by the truckload at this stage of the season, Al, as teams and players are not doing maybe as well as they'd thought, possibly realizing that Dodgeball is actually a lot harder than it looks.
It's Dodgeball's not easy, and especially if you're a rookie or fairly new to it, it is easy to forget, one, that Dodgeball is meant to just be fun and have a lot of fun, but also that it's a lot harder than it looks. There's a learning curve to it,
for sure,
and there's a lot of really, really good players who play this and are very, very good at playing this format.
Yeah, because and one thing I find especially about Dodgeball is usually I'm like, oh, I'll pay some attention and hope that my decisions are generally good enough and that I buy good enough cards that I'll win some games. And then you talk to people like Tatiana's a great one for this, but other players, Corey Bass, Sebus, amongst them, are like, oh well, of course this format and this format certainly is faster than usual. I knew what you were trying to do as soon as I saw you buy this card, and I started counter picking and went for this. Like, they knew exactly what they were trying to do, and they crafted the catch from the first throw of the game. And that's when you really like, oh no, now I feel like I'm really bad at Star Realms in general, and I wish I could burn my phone every day. But yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, and there are some players who are very, very, very good at, because at its heart, Star Realms is a drafting game essentially. So they're very good at knowing the archetypes in any given format. But we're gonna start off by talking about people who don't necessarily do that at all. We're going to talk about more Cowball and Dodge It Trebek, which is a game that has now finished, Al. It was in danger of being...
I was going to say, this game... This finished literally minutes before we went on the air.
It did, and we'll get to why and how that's all about that as we go into it. But it was quite a long game, both temporally and in terms of the amount of action involved. I'm gonna have to just bring my screen up a bit. No, I'm gonna do it that way. Yeah, and then we'll just scroll up and down. So it's a 4-3 split, as is normal. Fire Driller, Super Grandma, Bahamut, CJK, M Colo, PC Load Letter, and myself all winning the race balls. I said that I was just going to throw Danger Ball and not listen to my captain, I think after about round 6. And I foolishly then immediately said, who do you want me to throw at? And they said, Chasmo. So the first action in this game is Chasmo catching and eliminating Hypaspist on ball 3, because sometimes Danger Ball sucks. Chasmo, though.
Listen, it's not called danger ball because it's dangerous for the target. It's dangerous for everyone involved.
It's dangerous for absolutely everyone. So Chasmo, greedily, obviously on his donut, not being satiated by ball 3, then takes it and eliminates Sturrock with it. So you could say that was directly my fault. Fire Driller misses Acock, Super Grandma misses Poop Deck, before Mkolo catches Captain PC Load Letter and foolishly revives Hypaspist. So we're back to square one there. Poop Deck dodges Super Grandma as they try and emulate Clever Missy and Poop Deck's attentions and machinations from the previous round, before Bahamut 619 takes CJK Flyer's head clean off and watches it fly to the bench. Fire Driller dodging the throw from Chasmo before Chasmo catches and eliminates poor Fire Driller, and his zombie ball can't take out Acock's 89. Chasmo doing a real number on the Cowball team at this point in time. Now, Poop Deck, though, steps up and eliminates Drew the Rat, but retaining control of ball 6. CJK Flyer's zombie ball takes out Bahamut. Tatiana dodges Chasmo before M. Colo takes out Grandma. And the game is maybe swinging back a little bit to balance. Hypaspist then eliminates PC Load Letter, and I may have taunted Jason a little bit about that. Maybe sent him a voice message. That was a particularly delightful win from my part. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Something like, the day is mine! Now, Cisco Alvarez, though, not lying on that, catches Mkolo's ball, reviving Drew the Rat. Poop Deck eliminates Acox. Cisco Alvarez eliminates Mkolo. Poop Deck dodges Bahamut. Cisco misses Hypaspist. Poop Deck eliminates Chasmo. Drew the Rat dodges Poop Deck. Hypaspist catches Cisco Alvarez, and I remember this game. Oh my goodness. I got... Cisco is one of those players who... He's very good, don't get me wrong. But I also, possibly incorrectly, sometimes feel he's a bit lucky. Westady United's another one of those players. Like, he's very good. You don't stay in Platinum and win loads of stuff if you're not good, but he's just ridiculously spawny sometimes. Anyway, Cisco Alvarez had a really great start, and I managed to kind of turn it back around. And then something happened, I can't remember what it was, and I was so mad, I think I wasted 30 points of damage, and then I was like, stuff it, I must catch him now. And luckily my deck was good enough that I could do that, but I was playing angry, Al. I was an angry elf. But Hypaspist caught and eliminated Cisco Alvarez. Drew the Rat missed Tatiana. Tatiana dodged Drew the Rat. Drew the Rat caught Poop Deck and revived Bahamut. Hypaspist immediately sat Bahamut down. Drew the Rat... this was another one. Why did I listen to my captain? Drew the Rat dodged Hypaspist, then eliminated Hypaspist with the same ball, and dodged my zombie ball trying to take him out. So I wasted the ball that was meant to kill him, and he killed me and took both my balls. So sad. Poop Deck dodged the throw from Bahamut, but then Drew the Rat then went and eliminated Tatiana. Tatiana's ball missing Drew the Rat, and then it's just Drew the Rat and Poop Deck and Tats left. So Poop Deck dodges 2 throws from Drew the Rat. Drew the Rat dodges the throw from Poop Deck, and then Poop Deck eliminates Drew the Rat, and Drew the Rat's zombie ball eliminates Poop Deck. And oh my goodness, we're in a race-off. And I've only got
Dun, dun,
one result from the race-off in the spreadsheet because at the time I took this,
dun.
there was only one result. So let me just go back to the actual game spreadsheet and I'll bring it up because these all came in throughout the day. Where are we on the L chart? So first race down was Drew the Rat beating CJK Flyer to the ball really quickly. Then Poop Deck beat Super Grandma to the ball, and then we're at 1-1. Acox beat Sturrock to the ball, and Chasmo beat M. Colo to the ball. And now literally any ball race win is a win for Dodgit Trebek. Fire Driller beats Cisco Alvarez to the ball. Tatiana beats Bahamut to the ball. And now it's just PC Load Letter and myself. And I think when my captain asked me how this game was going, I was like, well, the bad news is he's got Spawning Worm and some green. And they were like, what's the good news? I was like, there's meant to be good news, is there? Oh, okay. Well, I'm a mission up. And I've got a buffer, maybe? So anyway, I'm not really paying attention, and the next 2 or 3 turns see PC Load Letter pull out 2 missions. And I never get further than my 1 mission, but I do actually manage to beat him in 2 cents submission with a Battle Barge Defense Center kind of just squeak by on the damage. But it seems like Jason was actually like literally a turn away from his 3rd mission, so I was probably a little lucky there. But I will take it because it does keep more cowbell, I think, more cowball. It keeps us off the bottom, so I'll take that one. However, I know for a fact I'm not winning any MVP awards this round, L, because there was some atrocious decision making on my part.
No.
Yeah.
We are going to give the MVP to the person you blamed for all your bad decisions, which is your captain, Poop Deck.
That's very fair.
She got 4 hits and 5 dodges.
Oh, 4 hits and 5 dodges is great. Yeah, and Lisa just kept hammering away, and it was that was a really great performance. But we're going to move on to...
I mean, I will say, in your defense, you were the only person in that match to get two race wins. Everyone else was either... oh, no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Fire Driller also did too.
Yeah,
everyone else was either 1-1 or 0-2.
Yeah.
So
no, I've not been hot on race wins this season, so maybe I needed that as well. But we're going to move to Court 2, Chip and Balls versus Dodgy S Pumpkins, and we're going to start with a Jester 204 beating Darklighter to the race ball, while Royal Lance beats Cyberduck to the race ball. Jace Ascended taking one off Darth Kronos, Jonna Ann taking the ball off Corey Bear, caught him napping there maybe. Wet Yeti finished with the Yak, takes the ball off D-Zilla. JL beating Bad Wolf to the ball, and MTG in real life getting one over on Borizori. So we begin. Jester, quite often, Captain Jester, always keen to throw an early ball when they've got one. Dodges the throw from Royal Lance on this occasion. So Royal Lance trying to take out Captain Jester, failing. JL eliminates Cyberduck, and Jace Ascended eliminates Darklighter. Really, again, Jace Ascended continuing to put up really good results. Royal Lance dodges the throw from Jester 204, trying to do the reverse there. D-Zilla dodging Pregnant Yat's best friend, Wet Yeti. Bad Wolf dodging JL before Royal Lance eliminating Jester 204, dodging Jester 204's Zombie Ball, and Wet Yeti dodging Royal Lance's ball. Royal Lance getting really involved here in the game. Jace Ascended, though, taking out Darth Kronos before Royal Lance dodges Wet Yeti again. Missing Wet Yeti with the next ball, Royal Lance, but MTG in real life catches and eliminates Jonna Ann. Bad Wolf misses JL, but then catches Royal Lance, eliminating him. Wet Yeti catches Royal Lance again, reviving Cyberduck. Probably a bit salty. MTG eliminates Vorazori. Wet Yeti catches and eliminates D-Zilla. Wet Yeti then eliminates JL. Jace Ascended misses Royal Lance. who I thought was well dead by now, but apparently someone's still trying to hit him. And then MTG in real life ties up the match with an elimination of D-Zilla retaining control of ball 6. And that is quite the beating. I think a 6-1 there as the Pumpkins laid the smackdown on Chip and Ball's Al.
Yeah.
Who's that MVP then?
Oh, it's got to be the Wet Yeti.
Yeah, oh yeah. I hardly heard Curry's name at all. There was a lot of Yeti involved there.
There was a lot of Yeti involved. He got a hit, but he got 2 catches. Oof. Two really pivotal catches.
Yeah. That seems good.
So.
Chip and Ball's unable to haul themselves off the bottom, for which I am eternally grateful. Court 3, we're moving to Dodge Meisters making dodges and the motivational catchers, Al. So, Risker winning the ball against Seabus Ripper as Markbot Patriarch, Balkan Bean, Simply Steph, Kamas 2408 and Clever Missy take the rest of the race balls, another 4-3 split. Now, Compton P dodges. Compton P, in his defense, I know he hits the bench quite early, but he's always a subject of throws. Compton P dodges Risker as Simply Steph takes Patriarch straight out of the game, fancying herself the Dino Queen, as we all know that she actually is. Imam dodging Kamas 2408, Markbot 3000 dodging Dion Lunsford, Clever Missy missing Rolling Par, but Compton P dodging Clever Missy, Dion Lunsford dodging Markbot 3000 as Imam 69 strikes and takes out Kamas 2408. Bork & Beans eliminating Clever Missy, Imam dodging Bork & Beans before eliminating Roland Par rudely. Clever Missy pops up though, catching Compton P and revives Patriarch 215. Imam 69 though, enough of that, takes out Bork & Beans. Compton P back on the pitch with the ball, dodges the throw from Patriarch 215 before Imam 69 eliminates Compton P. Doing work there, Elizabeth. Simply Steph dodging Patriarch 215, Seabus Ripper missing the Sato before Agent Sato dodges the Seabus Ripper again, and SilentAl, you're in the game now, dodges the throw from Simply Steph. I think, was there a little bit of COVID recuperation mercy being shown here, Al?
Oh, yeah, this was the week that I was in full-on COVID. Like, I'm looking at the stat line. I don't remember playing a single one of these games.
Deep in COVID territory. So you dodged Simply Steph. Now,
Patriarch... I'm looking at this. I was like, I played 4 whole games. I don't remember that. I was like, oh, I was hit. I remember that.
So Patriarch catches and eliminates Simply Steph, paying her back for the earlier misdemeanor in the game. Seabus Ripper cannot take out Imam, though, at the first attempt, but he does manage to take out Patriarch 215, and you heard it here first, kids, SilentAl, who doesn't remember the game and wasn't even born then. Imam 69 misses Seabus Ripper as SilentAl misses Dion Lunsford, another game he doesn't remember, before Agent Sato catches and eliminates the Ripper, and Seabus Ripper catches and eliminates Imam 69. It's now down to Dion Lunsford, who's missing Markbot 3000, and Markbot 3000 is returning the favour by missing Dion Lunsford. But Markbot catches and eliminates Dion Lunsford, eliminating Dion Lunsford with his other ball just to rub salt into the wound, because a double tap is the best kind of a tap. And Agent Sato dodges Dion Lunsford's other zombie ball, and it is a win for the catchers.
That was very exciting. I don't remember any of that.
I've had weeks like that. I was like, I've been playing thousands of games. I don't know what's going on. But
yeah, no, I played so little. Anybody who gets COVID, I'm going to tell you something. One of the things they tell you is one of the symptoms is brain fog, and you're like, that's ridiculous. Like, I understand being tired and stuff, but that's not a real thing. Like, it is such a real thing.
Yeah.
Like, I will be in the middle of movies I've seen before, and I don't know what's going on. Like, the Suicide Squad is not a complicated movie, and I could not follow it.
I shouldn't laugh. But
I really loved commercials because they were just short enough for me to pay attention and know what was going on.
And grasp the plot line as well.
Yeah. So anyway, the game that I wasn't really involved in, don't remember at all. Fortunately, I had a very good team to back me up. during my hiatus.
Yeah.
And we're going to give the MVP to Imam, who got 4 hits all on her own.
Did work that game, didn't she? What she took out Bork,
Yeah.
Roland Parr, Kamas, and was another one down here. I can't remember the other. Oh, and Compton P. Yeah. So 4.
Compton P.
Yeah, 4 clean hits. I mean, 4 hits in any game is great.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
Whew. And now that that's done, let's move to Court 4. We've got Debbie Dodgers taking on Catch in a Box. So this race was heavily in favor of the Debbie Dodgers, as Starmark, Marauder Mo, Tuna Slap, Treadwell, and Thestral all win their race balls, with only Captain Dusto and Rip picking up the race ball for their team. Now, it gets off. Starmark, as is always, I don't know if what his game is, but he's always involved early. Rip and Starmark throwing early balls.
Mm-hmm.
Rip missing Starmark and Starmark missing DG3. Marauder Mo, having no mercy, taking out Binkley straight away before Rip finally gets his man eliminating Starmark. But Starmark maybe has the last laugh as he eliminates Rip with his zombie ball. Dusto, however, in some captain-on-captain action, catches and eliminates Tuna Slap, and Slavic eliminates JP Runs Funny as Dusto strikes to take out Slavic. Tyraziel, new entrant into the... We should put a hand together for Tyraziel, getting promoted to Platinum in the BGG this season. Good accomplishment for him. He dodges Marauder Mo before Thestral misses Yarboa, and Dusto striking again, taking out not only Marauder Mo but also the Wolfhound. Treadwell dodging DG3 before eliminating him with the return ball. Yarboa dodging Thestral, Marauder Mo taking out Tyraziel, Dusto eliminating Treadwell, and then eliminating Thestral after Thestral had finally dodged Tyraziel's ball. Then Dusto dodges the throw from Thestral, and Thestral missed Dusto. Yarboa caught Thestral and revived Darth Binkley, and then Yarboa dodged the throw from Thestral. So this looked like Thestral, last person standing, saw she was going down, threw all the balls in the hope of getting a race off, and didn't quite make it, but almost. So a fine rearguard action there, but not enough. And I think I know where this MVP's going, Al, because I said one name rather a lot.
Yeah. We are going to give it to the Captain Dusto.
Yeah. Was that 4 hits?
He had 5 hits.
5 hits. Ugh.
5 hits and a dodge.
Disgusting.
Or not a dodge. I'm sorry, 5 hits and a catch.
Oh, that's almost a whole team on his own.
Right. Also, 89% win percentage. He only lost 1 game that whole match. He was 8 for 9.
Can't argue with that. That's a really
so yeah, that's an excellent performance.
Yeah, that's congratulations to Dusto. You think you had 6 hits? Well, let's count them. We've got.
I'm looking at this.
Slavic, Marauder Mo, Wolfhound, Treadwell, Thestral, 5 hits, and a catch eliminated.
5 hits.
Slap. Yeah, 5 hits and a catch.
So 6 eliminations, 5 hits, 1 catch.
Yeah.
Which arguably I would say 5 hits and a catch is better than 6 hits.
Yeah. 5 hits and a catch. There we go. His memory has been restored.
There you go. 6 eliminations.
Yeah. I think
regardless, either way,
on the same page.
Great,
we eliminated everyone but Slavic.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was quite a game. But it wasn't the last game of the round, because that comes down to Wild and Crazy Throws versus a Catch at the Roxbury. Now, with Catch in a Box and Motivational Catchers both winning, this was possibly a chance for everyone else to catch up on Catch at the Roxbury. If Wild and Crazy can pull this off, then it would put Motivational Catchers level pegging with Catch at the Roxbury, and Catch in a Box just 1 win behind. So it would send us into a potential 3-way tie at the last round. So Al, let's see what happens. Well,
let's see.
Catch at the Roxbury start the game with 4 of the 7 race balls as Penguin Army, Ninja Nin, and Bagsman take their sides of the race balls, but Cranky Day, Captain Brent, Sir Thestral, and the one and only Huanglish speaker himself, Juan Carlos, take their race balls. Now, Brent misses Lady Stacy as we get going, but Cranky Day doesn't miss in his bid to knock down Agent C13. Brent gets Lady Stacy 7 at the second time of asking, and Serafina is back in the game, dodging Ninja Nin with her first entry into this game. Bagsman can't take out Sir Thestral. Penguin Army, though, takes Osmosis Brent's head clean off. Guianos dodges Juan Carlos. Nautical Stew dodges Penguin Army. Cranky Day eliminates Zim 108. It's not looking good for the Wild and Crazies at this stage. Penguin catches, though, Serafina reviving Agent C13, and Sir Thestral can't take out Penguin Army, who can't take out Serafina. Nautical Stew unable to bag a Baggio. Baggio resisting the attentions of Sir Thestral again. Cranky Day, though, seeing that Agent C13 is yet again alive, decides he doesn't really like that and eliminates him again for fun. Ninja dodges the attentions of both Osmosis Brent and Cranky. Penguin Army dodging Cranky. Serafina eliminates Ninja Nin, and Juan Carlos dodges Ninja's Zombie Ball before Nautical Stew catches and eliminates the Penguin Army. Serati dodges Bagsman. Nautical Stew eliminates Baggio. Cranky Day catches Ninja Nin, reviving Osmosis Brent. Serafina catches Baggio, eliminating him. And Baggio, with the final strike of the game, eliminates Serati, but it's all too little too late, Al. And that is another win for a catch at the Roxbury, putting them at 7-1.
Yeesh.
So as we go, before we get to the MVP and the money ball, as we go into the final round, it is catch at the Roxbury.
Well, we also need the MVP
we got an MVP, haven't we? Yeah, let's do that then.
I know the commissioner would like to forget that we have an MVP for this round or this match, but it is going to be the Cranky Day player.
Is that because he picked on Agent C13 a little bit and made him sit down twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
3 hits, 2 catches. So,
yeah, it wasn't just that. He also caught Guianos and who else did he catch? He caught Ninja as well. So, yeah, a 3-2 is a solid performance, right? Absolutely solid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that does leave us. They're sitting pretty at the top there. Catch at the Roxbury 7-1. Motivational catchers right behind Hot on the Heels at 6-2. With Catch in a Box behind at 5-3. We've got Dodge at Trebek actually at 4-4 because that result now will be updated. We've got Dodgy Pumpkins also at 4-4. Debbie Dodgers, Dodge Meisters, Making Dodges, and Wild and Crazy Throws all at 3-5. And then more Cowball actually at 3-5 off the bottom, and it's Chip and Balls sitting pretty at the bottom there. Strong team holding everyone up in contention for the wooden spoon, 2-6. And now that I've said that, just watch our final round. It's going to be appalling. But Al, who is the player of the round and the money ball for this?
We had some really, really great performances this round. Dusto was right up there, but I gotta give it to Cranky Day. With the 3 hits and the 2 catches and the 75% win percentage. Giving it to Cranky.
He's going to hate that.
Yeah, he is, and it's great.
And the money ball.
The money ball is going to go to MTG in real life.
How did she do this round?
Carrie got 2 hits. She got a catch. She won all of her games. That was 100% win percentage, which was all 4 games. And she was drafted in the last round by Jester.
Oh, that's some value.
Yeah, that's some great value for the final round. So
yeah, absolutely.
Great job, Carrie.
So congratulations to Carrie. Congratulations to Cranky. Obviously, just picking people because they're C's. So that I see what you're doing there, Al. Picking the letter C is your letter for the week there in the Silent Al Sesame Street.
C is for COVID. It's good
C
enough for
is for
me.
COVID, good enough for you. Cranky Day, boo, Dusto MVP.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right, and I believe we've kind of whipped through that as fast as we possibly kind of reasonably could, whilst trying to do justice to people. Sorry we
Right.
missed out. If there's lots of flavour that we missed out of, it's because I didn't troll through 3 weeks of Facebook, like 150 comments a match, times
Yeah.
six times three. So that's all good. I'm sure I'll get to it at some point. Personally, I just enjoyed beating Jason, and making him sad. But any highlights for you, Al, apart from your obvious fantastic Legends win? Let's congratulate you again for that. Any dodgeball
Thank
highlights for you
you.
during this period that you can remember, obviously?
Um, honestly, I mean, part of it is let's also congratulate Darklighter for winning the shootout.
Oh, right,
That
yes.
was
Yeah, that was the
so
the separate competition that runs to the side. We've got hot potato
yeah,
going on at the moment. I've no idea how
right.
that works, but that's because you
I
brought
have
back.
no. I'll be honest. I came back from Gen Con with a stack of promos, and I told the community, I was like, listen, I got these promos. I'm going to come up with some sort of cool way to give them out to people and send them out, and then I got COVID and the brain fog set in, and I was just typing to Adam. I was like, Adam,
Help
you
me
gotta
out.
help me give out these promos, because I saw people were like putting up promos for sale. I didn't want people like buying them when they could get a chance to win them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I wanted something up super quick. But yeah, I told Adam, I was like, and so he sends me this description, and like my COVID brain can't focus on and I just write him back, and I'm like, I don't understand, but I trust you. Just do it.
See, in my head, like I have no idea how it's decided when the hot potato's done, but in my head, because it's cranky and because he's like unreasonably fair about everything, in my head,
Yeah.
like somewhere in his house, he's got like a doomsday clock, and it's just counting down. And it doesn't matter how many rounds we play, how quickly, what's going on. That clock's gonna go off, and then he's gonna be like, "Okay, everyone's done."
Yeah.
That's my truth, and I'm not gonna hear it from anyone else.
Like I look at it every day, because now that I'm better, I like tried looking at the latest round that he posted, and I was like, I have no clue what's going on. I'm so glad I have these promos already, that I'm the one giving them out. I don't have to worry about playing in this because I have no clue what's going on.
I think two eliminations gets you completely eliminated. Otherwise, you keep going back with life. I'm not entirely certain, and I probably didn't read it properly, but that's what it looks like. Or it's
Yeah,
just
I don't know.
magic, and
All I know is
he'll keep putting stars by people's names, and we'll just keep accepting that means something.
I'll just tell everyone I have 10 sets
Yeah.
of promos. So there are 10 prizes to give out. Each set has two of the cards signed by Rob.
Amazing.
So if you are one of the 10 hot potato people, I don't know. But if you're one of the 10, that is what you're going to get, is a complete set of all four promos, two of which will be signed by Rob. So,
Very
and
nice.
as soon as this finishes up, I will start sending those out
Oh,
to
that's right,
people.
because you took a picture of like Rob signing cards for you.
Yeah, it was the last day of Gen Con. I went over to the Wise Wizard booth just to say hi and to thank Debbie and Rob, and I also got to meet Derek, who is also a really really great guy, and just sort of say thank you, and for all the stuff they did for Gen Con. And
Yeah.
while I was there, asked Rob, I was like, hey, could I get some extra promos for the community? And he said, oh, do you want them signed? I was like,
Yeah.
sure.
That would
So
that would be
he
great.
signed, he just grabbed stacks of them, signed, I think of each one, he signed like 5 copies of each one. So I just sort of randomly put them um, in packs together, and just, I mean, it took him a little while, but just very Wise Wizard is really great about, supporting the community, and it was really nice. I mean, Gen Con, if anybody's been to Gen Con, it is crazy busy with a crazy amount of people, but it's even busier for the gaming companies because there's so many deals going on and
Yeah.
demoing games and trying stuff and selling stuff and launching stuff. So for him to take time out to sort of meet and chat and also to sign those was really, really great of him.
I
So
mean,
the
that
least I can do is, send them out to people and make sure they get into the hands of people who are going to appreciate them.
yeah, and I'll say that every time I've dealt with Debbie, like they're both great like that. They're just both so kind and generous, and
Yeah.
just really they know they've got a product that people love, and they're just delighted to. I remember getting in contact with Debbie actually, and just I was talking about the convention that we run here, and she was like, "Oh, it would be I'd be we've got a camper we're thinking about driving to conventions, whereas yours." I was like, I'm not sure you want to drive to this one. Like, it's on Vancouver Island. It's not really that close, but I mean, maybe you like
It's
driving that much, but
they're based in Massachusetts. They
no, I
would
know where they're
literally be
based. Like,
driving.
that's a long way by
Yeah.
anyone's stretch of the imagination. And Adam's trying to pretend like it's 15 rounds or less. No, Adam, you're not convincing me you don't have a doomsday clock. That's the end of it. That's you could explain everything to me. You could type it all out in Twitch chat, and you could explain it all out, and you could lay out all the facts before me, and I still wouldn't accept that somewhere in your house is a hot potato clock ticking down. That's it. That's the truth. I'll admit that it's overcomplicated and almost half baked, but that's just what I do. You do like to overcomplicate things. It's very true. Anyone who's ever worked with Adam in any capacity for anything who's like, but would it? Could we do this? It's like, Adam, that adds like 5 layers of complexity. It's like, yeah, but could we do it?
Yeah, but it looks pretty cool.
But it looks really cool. It's like, I'm not denying it looks really cool, but you have any idea how much work that makes? It's like, yeah, okay. I'll see if I can automate some of it. And then he goes away and writes some code that's amazing.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, that sounds like you had a great time. COVID aside, had a great time at Gen Con. And Wise Wizard Games, as always, were excellent hosts. And I'm going to be really excited to see what they do with this new set that comes out. Whether it's going to be part of the app or a new app, or but yeah, I'm sure everyone's going to have fun playing with the cards.
Yeah, when I spoke to them at Origins, they said it was going to be so much that it was probably going to have to be a separate app.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, we'll see what happens, I guess, over time. But
yeah, we'll see what happens and see what's going on. And if you get a chance, the latest Mega Holland episode, they sort of talk a little bit about what they would do if they were in control of Star Realms Digital. And there's some interesting sort of theories about, Star Realms 2.0 and things like that. So if you get a chance, listen to that. They do a much better job sort of theorizing about the future.
I enjoy listening to those two, so that'll actually be a good listen. So yeah, check out Mega Holland if you haven't on that.
I'll be honest, I only listened because I won Legends and I just wanted to hear my name. Yeah. And they didn't mention it till the end. I had to listen to the whole goddamn episode to get to my name.
Of course they did. Keep on that.
No, I listen all the time. They're great.
No, they are. So they're great, those two. So yeah, listen to Mega Holland, and we'll be back. And it won't be a 3-week break this time. It will be as long as round 9 takes to complete. But this is the last round. So before we go, I'd be remiss to not point out that it's potentially it could have been more exciting if Catch at the Roxbury had ever dropped a game, but apart from that one. But we're in a situation now where Catch at the Roxbury, their destiny is in their hands. They win their match, they are champions.
Yes.
But if they don't win, motivational catchers have superior breakers.
Yeah.
And so, if I remember the rules of the league rightly, it's only in a multi-way tie that race-off happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just clean breakers. Because that's what they're there for. And motivational catchers have superior breakers, and superior enough, I think, that I don't think there's any way that motivational catchers would not be ahead of Catch at the Roxbury if catch lose and catchers win?
We'll see.
We'll see.
I
But that
mean, that is a big if. You've got,
it's a huge if.
I mean, Catch in the Roxbury has been absolutely on fire. I mean,
They've only dropped one
we
game.
talked about. I mean, in this cast, we talked about. I mean, their team had three different MVPs, and two of them were MVPs of the week
Yeah,
or the round.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
Serafina and Cranky Day. So they've got some people playing on fire. So
yeah.
it'll be tough. Now, with that said, I don't have COVID this week, so I hope to actually play games and remember them. So I might actually have a shot of doing something this week. So we'll see.
We'll
But
see.
it'll be an interest, and that's the thing with dodgeball. Anything can happen. Any team can beat anyone on
Absolutely.
any given week. So it'll be fun to see how this shakes out.
It really will, and yeah, I hope you have a great round nine, everyone. Games of races are all out. Games have just begun. I don't think I've started my race yet. Naughty, naughty Hypaspist. But we shall catch up with you again for a recap of round nine and maybe even the season next time. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him.
Bye.